Loki of literati off the dome piece, overturn my entire throne and say, what is it that's hidden inside? Up inside my own little levels of hell that I just draw upon in order that I can cast a spell anytime I need to get unwell. Just look at my own blues and what it is that I didn't finish all the way through. All those little tiny puzzle pieces cause jagged releases because the tiny little cuts in the mind and hands of an artist are something that just won't let up because we're addicted to our own response, the shock that we're on, the point that we can return to in every single dot, not just ellipse, but second, smell, sense, gravitational spin that still exists, comes back in a moment so true. That's why we fall in love with the blues. Anything that can grab and take back so hard. That's time travel's finest card. When applied, it's like this divine place in your heart. But without hesitance, getting out of that reverie state, getting right into the present, shows you what it is, what it do, like jamais vu. Literally, the feeling that this is entirely fucking new. So, what's new to me? What's new to release? Sometimes I think that this late I do freestyle to keep from drunk dialing because I gotta let the beast just run wild. Otherwise, I might call or text wrong person or three and say a word or five. Weird about conditions inside, desires that ride, and something in the fire gets us twisted like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And it's full accountability for everything that exists inside that has to be in every single way. Don't you see? That's what the parable was set to say. The way I once wrote it back in the day is fuck a preamble and fuck ego and pride. I got a gin on one shoulder, and on the other rides Spirit of Mr. Hyde, slapping the shit out of Dr. Jekyll like. Take full accountability for everything inside. People talk about not being able to sleep at night for the need to write, and it's there and it's present, and it's especially tight when you're alone, because if you don't write or create, then you end up picking up the phone and calling the wrong person, pretend you're down to mate, not procreate, but be in that, life partner state, temporary as it is. If you can create that wellspring of affection and that gentle condition where everything expressed is just part of the recollection of what blossoms, picking up off the last moment, even if it was years ago. It appears the time has just stood still. Now it's so slow, so a night lasts forever, and every wildest fantasy could come untethered and shared in that dreamscape, eternal state. Nah, just a weekend escape or maybe a distraction play, but that's no good. If the story opened up with should not call the wrong person, drunk dial, get defiled on your own morality sphere and say that some convenient avenue, as it would appear, is something that you can socially misuse. It's weird how empathy leads to a sense of what is truly optimum for humanity and what is abuse. There is so much that is disguised within Machiavellian tactics, and I beg your pardon, there is so much that is disguised within that which is used to justify the habit of Machiavellian tactics when that ends up riding inside and someone just has a heuristic flip switch that comes off, click, whir, and what occurs becomes so regular and considered successful that that which would have stressed them earlier, doesn't anymore because there's simply a numbing from that. Crimes escalate of every kind, including crimes of the heart, so we bleed that into our art. And conveniently, the audience of any artist loves it most when they bleed. Don't we love to see our stars fall? Bars to call. I can't get past that at all. So when I get really marred, I know that I can't stall. Just let my blues bleed across the tape recorder or the page so that my beast doesn't have to pace inside a cage, nor make the wrong call, nor make the wrong play. But that's the cards, and they must stay. You can hang on to them round after round, but eventually You gotta lay 'em all down, so I'm gonna keep doing this until I got nothing left. Nothing left on the ground. Loki literati, staying awake. Just barely.